Okay, remember they're changing my voice. Here I'm in the park because I'm persecuted for righteousness' sake. I'm going to be going over Proverbs 15 in two parts to overkill how it is a Royal African Falcon martial art order, monotheistic martial art order, heterosexual, transcendent, what have you. First, let me quickly go through 34 characteristics and ideas that are emphasized in Proverbs 15. Wisdom, knowledge, soothing, healing, tree of life. Can't put that all in one part here. Discipline, correction, prudence, righteousness, being upright, the prayer of the upright, the pursuit of righteousness, paths, heart, a moral feast, fearing God, love, which is key in this, joy, sense, a straight course, counsel / advice, timing, going upward, the path of life, the widow's boundary stone, thoughts, gracious words, okay, hating bribes and evil, weighing one's answers, God being far from the wicked. So warded versus drawn. So when it says God is far from the wicked, it's saying that the wicked people are warding the Spirit of God. They're keeping God's Spirit back, which ultimately causes their eternal punishment and their life to be rather pitiful, rather fast as their soul rots. Light in the messenger's eyes, health to the bones, being at home among the wise, understanding, humility, and honor. All these characteristics and ideas are pointed to in Proverbs 15, which is only 33 verses, mind you. Okay, they're pointed to and they're emphasized. That's what Proverbs is about. It's about emphasizing characteristics and ideas and working the angles and truly understanding them. In fact, that's what the whole Bible is about. That's why Proverbs 1 says it's to understand the sayings, the riddles, and parables of the wise. So in a sense, one needs to only understand characteristics, and they don't need, and to live righteousness and justice, and to understand the martial art principles, they don't need the Bible. That's why Christ in the Bible said that he's sent to the sick and not to the healthy. Okay? And notice that Canaan / Israel is right next door to Egypt, right next door to Africa, where black African Falcon martial artists dominated for thousands of years, leading up to the second dynasty of Egypt, somewhere around 3000 BC. Okay. Proverbs 15:1. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of a fool gushes folly. The actions of a fool, his mental and spiritual diet, his physical diet, right? Mind, body, soul, and spirit. It gushes folly. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. It wards the spirit. Obviously, you can't destroy God's spirit, but you can do things that prevent it from really being seen and amplified. And that's part of why they harass me, to prevent God's spirit from coming into their country, because the spirits of all nations are adverse to God. They're secular nations. They're not monotheistic nations that they claim to be. They're not obeying God through me, so they're profane. They're pro-fake. They're not true pros. Right? Pro-pet, the falcon, flies closest to the sun in the heavens. Faster and master, the fastest animal, flies at 242 miles per hour when diving. That's what the speed has been clocked at. Okay. A fool spurns a parent's discipline. Whatever heeds correction shows prudence. So Jerusalem in the spirit realm, not here on earth, is the mother, and God is the father. But it's also a parent in the divine order who's obeying God through me. Not some parent who abuses their child or merely takes them to church or the mosque or the synagogue and doesn't obey God through me, because those are mere human buildings. Like Stephen the Martyr said, the Spirit of God doesn't exist in buildings built by man. It exists in the martial order, the martial arts order. Okay. 6. The house of the righteous contains great treasure, but the income of the wicked brings ruin. So what treasure are they talking about? Like in Matthew 6, I believe it is, where Christ is a character in the Bible says, store treasures in heaven, not on earth. So if you try to store treasures on earth and you're outside the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order, okay, you're bringing ruin, whether it's great income or a small income. Okay, because it's like the word play right there, right? Income. They're going into the world instead of going upward as a result of being prudent in the divine order. Because again, okay, take a 5-minute break here.